Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. We are joining up with Melanie and Andre from the Natural Food Pantry. You can give us a call live on the air, 789-6559, extension 2803. Send us an email, ottawa.morning@ctv.ca, or send us a post on our Facebook page. All right, so we took a commercial break and we have a number of phone calls ready to go. So we're going to start with the first call that came in, and this is, we're going to wait one more second, because and we got some crazy topics too that we're going to get to with some of these questions. Are we ready to take a caller? Okay, one's going to be about lactose and gluten-free products, which is huge. I think a lot more people are starting to realize they've got intolerances to this, and it's making a difference.
Yeah, and we've got everything. We've got things that people can take beforehand if they don't know, if they're going to a restaurant, they don't know what's going to be in the food. But we also have supplements to help people to recover, like people that are celiac that just found out they're celiac. We have gluten-free products that they can come and browse. We make our own gluten-free products.
I remember a couple of years ago, if you go back 10 years, it seemed like there weren't that many products on the market, but now you head in and literally there's almost like a grocery store full of things that you can purchase now that are meant for gluten-free, for lactose, celiacs. There's everything there now. Selection wasn't there as much before.
No, it's a lot more prominent now. I guess maybe better testing as well, so everybody's more aware of it. More information out there, so it's not that hard to find out what's wrong with you, I suppose. And so therefore, there's obviously the market is playing into this. There's a market for it, and people are going to make that product for that individual. So.
They must not feel as frustrated though, or that people don't understand. It seems more people are talking about it.
Not as much. I mean, the biggest thing that I get a lot of people coming in for the gluten-free products, they all say that 10 years ago, it wasn't like this at all.
Yeah, I remember going in it.
We actually, we can't keep our baguettes, our French baguettes, gluten-free baguettes, we can't keep them on the shelf.
I can imagine, they'd probably be pretty good. Which comes to the topic, because I believe Irene is on the phone right now. Good morning, Irene.
Good morning.
Okay, what is your question?
I'm trying to I'm following gluten-free and lactose-free, but I'm finding that I'm running out of the lactose-free. And is there a substitute that you can do, or should you stay away from these powdered milks and stuff like that?
As far as substitutes, there's a ton of different substitutes that you can use instead of milk. There's a lot of like milk substitutes like almond milk, there's coconut milk, there's hemp milk, there's oat milk. Anything that they can turn into we'll call it milk, it's really like a beverage. They have it and they taste fantastic. They have a very similar consistency to milk. You can use it in your cereals, you can put it in your tea and coffee, you can drink it as a glass, just straight up as it is. So there's definitely milk alternatives. And we have plenty of gluten-free options as well. Prepared food, we've got bulk items that are gluten-free. We prepare our own gluten-free products at the Canada Bakery.
She mentioned like a powder form. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there is some powdered forms as
okay.
well. There's powdered forms like coconut powders that you can actually mix with a little bit of water and it turns into coconut milk.
Okay.
And you're off and ready to go. But there is like prepared beverages in the coolers and also in Tetra Paks that don't have to be refrigerated until you open them. Mm-hmm. So you can do either or.
So there are a number of things that people can actually choose to do. The best thing, if she's running into these problems and looking for alternatives, to head into the store. Yeah,
head into the store because she'll be surprised. Like we actually have alternatives for creams even. So like your half and half, whipped creams. We have whipped cream alternatives made out of cashews and all sorts of different things.
There's a ton of things. The other topic you get a lot of people asking about, we're going to get to this one, is going to be on vitamins. Your suggestion? What do you like? Multivitamins, like. Do you have your own opinions? Do you have your own way you kind of, because it is a hot topic.
Everyone's got opinions. I mean, personally, I think if you can't afford to eat really amazing food, really good quality food, namely organic, you might want to consider a multi. That gets into a whole other topic for another show. But for multis, you get either synthetic or from real food. I typically try to get it from real food. It's in its as natural as you can possibly get it. And one thing too, when you're dealing with supplements, you get what you pay for. So if you're looking at real food supplements, they're going to be pricier because it's actually real stuff.
And what about the combination of things? Do people run into that they're taking so many different supplements and vitamins that they almost start to counteract with each other?
Usually there's not too many that counter-indicate with each other. There are a few. definitely come into the store, talk to one of us, especially with medications too. There's some supplements that you don't want to take if you're taking prescription medication. So as nutritionists, we're all knowledgeable in that area. So come in and ask us first before just running to the shelf and just grabbing something.
Be open and honest with it, saying, listen, this is the medication that I'm taking, or I'm on a certain antibiotic. Will this have an effect? And
yeah, the more information you can give us, the better we can help you.
Okay, perfect. We're going to try to get to some of those other callers, but we do have to take a commercial break. The number to call is 789-803, there we go, 2803, 789-6559. It was the extension 2803. Give us a call. We're going to be back with the Natural Food Pantry. There are 3 different locations, Billingsbridge, Westboro, and Stittsville. We'll be back.